Honda CD200. I saw this bike up for sale a couple of years ago, went online and had a look at it. I ended up putting a huge deposit down before I'd even seen it. Went and saw it and absolutely fell in love. It was perfect, perfect in size, perfect in sound. She ran amazingly, so I bought the bike. She was made by Brownie Cafe Customs. This bike it was my daily work bike for a long time. I was riding it every day. I've taken it all over, taken it to Wales for the VC camp, raced it in Malay Mile. I also have taken it to Yorkshire, as well as to Amsterdam with my friends, including Dan. I think all the boys were a bit nervous about it, worried that she wasn't gonna make it, she was gonna break down, or I wouldn't be able to keep up, but I proved them wrong. I was able to do all of those, and have had some hairy moments on the bike where riding through Rotterdam with huge lorries being no bigger than their wheels. I think that scared a lot of the boys at the moments when the wind was picking up and I wasn't any bigger than a lorry wheel. So, but I made it and I've had some amazing times on it. All the boys wanted to have a go. They were sitting on it and having a little ride to see how comfortable it was. I think they realized quite soon that it's not the most comfortable bike, but she's a joy to ride and I love it very much. To go through and talk a little bit about the bike, the tires are Chengshin tires, knobblies, with the original actual wheels. The knobblies are great, they're a lot of fun and I think they look really great. Not the best in the rain, but they're fun. Front fender, which was made to kind of go with the Cafe Racer style. Original headlight, and then which we've then put on the clip-ons, which give it the great Cafe Racer look. The tank's an original tank. We've left it so what happens is naturally it rusts over time. So it's a lot darker than it was originally over the last 2 years, but it's great because I put olive oil on it, so you extra virgin olive oil, which brings the patina out and keeps it so it doesn't dry out. And that's how I maintain my bike. Exhaust, which I wrapped myself. Don't look too closely, but it was good. It was a good experiment to do, and I really like wrapped pipes. The engine's 200, which has been absolutely solid throughout. It's never had a problem with the engine. I've maintained it with oil changes and just keeping it, new spark plugs, but other than that, the engine's been solid. So onto my electrics. I had some real issues regarding my electrics. Last year, my bike caught fire. I had an electrical fire, which wasn't good. It's been through a few garages since then. Jack from Jackson's Motorcycles put me in touch with wizard electrician Steve Hallam, who basically took my bike in and completely rewired it, put in a new loom. It's now working from as it should from the day I bought it. He was amazing. If you're in the London area, check him out. That was a real issue with this bike, has been the electrics. Everything else has been solid, but that was always something that was not great. But now, it's amazing. Onto the seat, it's a leather bench seat, which is very narrow and not the most comfortable, but it looks good. So you have to make some sacrifices there. It's wearing really well. I like the areas that you can see where I normally sit on. It's quite nice. See that it's been ridden quite a lot. So the back end was cut. It's been welded really beautifully. So it fits the seat well. Makes the bike, I think, look really in proportion, and it just looks clean, and I think looks really sweet. I've got stock shocks, which are really hard. It's like riding a hardtail, but I don't mind. It's good. Also, Steve sorted me out with some proper pegs. I had some clip-ons for ages, which never were really great for when my daughter went to ride on it. But he actually put these on. They're not BMX trick pegs, but they look really great and they're on there now all the time, which is really great. And now my daughter can go on the back and I can feel like she's a bit safer. And then we'll go back to just the back light, which is attached to my number plate, which I quite like. It makes it simple and clean. So yeah, that's my little lady. And now I'm gonna let you hear how she sounds. She's not for sale if anyone wants to know. It will always be with me. My daughter loves to go in the back, so this bike will go to her when she's old enough to ride and stay in the family.